In today's video, we're gonna explore 4 different ways to make objects appear and disappear during our presentations. Let's get started. Okay, here we are, and the first method we are gonna talk about uses the classic appear-disappear animations. So here we have a partial circle that, yes, looks like Pac-Man, and this is the shape we're gonna use for today's examples. To make it appear and disappear, let's click on it, and go to Animations. Here we have the appear animation, so we just need to click on it, and now it has been assigned to our object. Now, if we open the presentation, we can see that our Pac-Man is not visible, and that's because we assigned an appear animation that triggers on click, which is the default trigger for all animations in PowerPoint. So as soon as we click, there you go, Pac-Man shows up. But now we want it to disappear. So let's go back to the presentation, and if we want to add another animation to our shape, we're gonna click on it and then go to Add Animation. And here you will find the disappear animation. Now there is something important you need to know. Let me open the animation pane. As you can see, here I have a list with almost all the animations we have available. So I could click here and assign the disappear animation from this menu. But there is a problem with that approach. If I do that, this appear animation we have assigned to our object will be replaced by the disappear animation. Look at this. You see? Now the appear animation is gone and the disappear animation has been assigned to our shape. So what do? Well, if I want to assign more than one animation to the same object, I will use the Add Animation button. Let me hit Ctrl Z first. And now we're gonna click on our shape. Add Animation, Disappear. Now, as you can see, both animations have been assigned to the same object. So now if I open the presentation and click once, Pac-Man shows up. One more click and Pac-Man is gone. Easy, right? Awesome, let's move on to the second method, and here we're gonna manipulate the transparency of our object. So let's click on it, and in this case we're gonna use an emphasis animation that is called Transparency. So click on it, and now let's open this drop-down menu and go to Effect Options. This action will open a dialog box where we can change the transparency value of our object during the presentation. You have some values here to choose from, or you can enter your desired value in this little box. For this example, we are gonna use this 100% transparency value, and let's see what happens. Click OK and open the presentation. So here we have our shape rendered, and as soon as we click or hit the spacebar, a transparency value of 100% is assigned to our object. Now, as we did before, we can also hit the Add Animation button to assign one more animation to our object, in case we want to bring it back during the presentation. In this case, we're gonna add the transparency animation once again. Go to Effect Options, but this time we're gonna assign a value of 0% to the transparency of our object. Hit Enter, click OK. Now, if we open the presentation, here Pac-Man is visible. Hit the spacebar, and a transparency of 100% is assigned to the object. Now, click one more time, and a 0% transparency value is now assigned, making it visible once again. Just for you to know, what makes this method different from the classic appear-disappear method is that the transparency does not delete the object during the presentation as the classic method does. This is useful if you want to hide an element in real time during the presentation and then click on it to trigger other animations. Yes, that is possible. By the way, if you want to know how to do that and many other advanced things in PowerPoint, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you will be notified when I submit a new video with new advanced tricks that will take your presentations to the next level. That being said, let's move to the third method. This one uses fade-in, fade-out animations. So click on the object, go to the Animations menu and click on Fade. Now our object will slowly show up when we click on the presentation. Let me show you how it works. Click and voila, Pac-Man shows up. Now let's go back to the presentation to know how to make it disappear. So to do it, click on the object, go to Add Animation, exit Fade. Now if we open the presentation, click once, the object fades in. Click one more time and it fades out. Now the fade animations can be used in combination with the appear disappear animations for a more elegant effect. Let me give you an example. Let's suppose I have one more Pac-Man here. Let's place it here and change the color. Now let's suppose that I want the second Pac-Man to show up on top of the first one, and at that moment I want the first one to disappear. If I only use fade animations for this purpose, let's say this one fades in, now this one fades in as well, and as soon as this one fades in, the first one is supposed to disappear. So let's assign a fade out animation with the add animation button, of course. Now let's change the start of the fade out animation to with previews, so it runs as soon as the second Pac-Man shows up. Now let's move our second Pac-Man over here and let's open the presentation. One click and the first shape shows up. One more click and the second one comes in as the first one disappears. But if you pay attention, you will notice how the second Pac-Man kind of overlaps the first one. This is not what we want in certain cases. So to avoid that effect, we can use a classic disappear animation to hide the first shape. So let's replace this one by clicking on it and click on disappear. Now as you can see, the fade out animation has been replaced. Let's open the presentation once again. Click once for the first animation to show up, and as soon as I click once again, the first shape disappears and the second one shows up without overlapping. Okay, now we're gonna move to a very interesting method to make objects appear and disappear, and that is in sync with other objects. But before we get into that, please help me support this channel with a like, and also if you have any ideas you want to share, don't hesitate to drop a comment below. It will be an honor to read your thoughts. So let's get into the final method. Here we want Pac-Man to eat the black circles, but we also want the circles to show up after Pac-Man moves away. So how do we do that? Let me show you. First, for this to work properly, we need our shape to be on top of everything. So right click on it and click on Bring to Front. Now click on the shape, go to Add Animation, Motion Paths, Lines, change the direction to the right. Click on the animation, hold Shift, drag and drop so this animation ends up covering the first black circle. At this point, we want this first circle to disappear, so let's click on it. Add Animation, Disappear. Now let's change the start to after previews and change the duration of the first animation to 1 second. Next, Pac-Man is supposed to eat the second circle, so click on it, add animation, lines, and now let's move this green bubble to the end of the first animation, so this second animation starts from the ending point of the previous one. Now let's change the direction to the right and move the ending position so it covers the second circle. Let me move this one as well. And now Pac-Man is eating both circles, but we'll still need the second one to disappear, so click on it, add animation, disappear. Change the start to after previews, and let's change the duration of this animation to 1 second and the start to after previews as well. We are almost done. Now we need both circles to show up when Pac-Man moves away. To do that, let's click on the first circle, add animation, appear, change the start to after previews. And now let's add one more line animation to our Pac-Man. Let me adjust this a little bit. Okay, and now let's make the second circle to show up. Change the start to after previous and the duration to 1 second. Now for the circle, change the start to after previous. And now it's time to take a look at the result. So as soon as I hit the spacebar, Pac-Man hits the circles, and the circles appear once again as soon as Pac-Man moves away. As you can see, in this case, the appear-disappear animations work in sync with other animations to create a completely new effect that can help us drive our audience's attention during our presentations. So I hope you have found this video useful. By now, I will just say thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon to get a notification whenever I submit a new video. Take care, and see you next time.